Alright, welcome to Kusan Gaming. It is 1965 and we are the director of an airline company out here on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Now our profitability is not so great in some places, pretty great in other places, but we are the #2 company in the world, and that's simply probably because we have 3 well set up hubs servicing, I don't know, maybe pretty a lot of the world, half the world I would say, because you can get to Europe, you can get to South America, but this episode we should, try to expand more, try to get more destinations and maybe get another hub somewhere. I don't know where. Right, so let's move on. This is the profit from last game there, 201,000. That doesn't seem like a lot of growth to me. 201 million rather, but only $1 million growth. So we can either try to send more flights from Tokyo to important places. Yeah, we can do that, like Mumbai. That's an important place. Now we're sticking to this 1959 plane. Very nice. What's a far... Can we get to Frankfurt from Tokyo on the 1959 plane? Yes, we can. So we're back in Europe. Interesting. Oops. Okay, that's $20 million growth. Very nice. Now on this turn, so I don't think I'm actually going to set up another hub yet. I want to really become juicy with these hubs. And by juicy, I mean paint the map in my color. I don't see enough red over here in Asia. I want a lot more red. We can do that. We can do a flight to Rome, I suppose. Not unless we use a jumbo jet. Okay, maybe not. Amsterdam, yes we can. And we can even do one more flight. Let's do a small flight here to Chengdu. No one flies to Chengdu, so we will fly to Chengdu. Sometimes it's smart to go for somewhere people haven't gone, just to get those passengers onto your system, into your flights. It does happen to work sometimes like that. Oh, apparently not. Apparently we lose money if we do that. Okay, well, either we... I don't want to compete in Europe. It's so messy, and the blue company is doing so poorly. You see, they are able to paint the map. No worries. You can paint the map in your color all you want, but remaining profitable is not the same thing as painting the map. The winner really is this green company here. But by the turn of, I don't know, after 10 years of the game, these guys have so many different planes. I'm even surprised that green is winning because they have the most types of planes. Me, I am so organized with my planes. 52 big ones, 31 small ones. That's it. That's all there is. That's all there is to it. Alright, well, clearly we need a hub, and if we're going to do a hub on the Pacific, it would be Lima, wouldn't it? Would it not? Because honestly, Rio or Sao Paulo sounds so much cooler. Moscow sounds cool. That's already someone's hub. Istanbul. Istanbul, 7.2 population or prestige. Why don't I start some routes from Istanbul? Yeah, why don't you? Let's do one to Cape Town. Yeah, there you go. That's business thinking. And one to Dubai. Do we want to use any of these newer jets? No. Stick to your guts. And your guns. There you go. The 1959 is the best jet for the first 10 years of this game. Now, it might look like we're losing money. It's because it's fierce competition. Here's that really long distance jet I was talking about. That's a good one. Now, upgrading your planes to those other jets does take up a turn, so we can either start putting those jets right away, I don't know, or let's do more flights to Europe here. We want to get some European, African, and West Asian cities connected to Istanbul. Now the problem is we're going to have to click a lot if we're going to go to the end of the menu here. One to Istanbul. What about one to Bangkok? Is it too far? No, it's not too far. It's not even far enough. Let's go Hong Kong actually, a little bit further. A little bit more prestige. Now I'm noticing, I think that the number of people flying is getting higher. So automatically our long distance, oh, Tokyo is shrinking. That's what's happening. That's why we're losing money every turn. Tokyo has gone to 3.2. Wow. How unfair. How unfair. Alright. See, now the problem is if I'm going to fly from Istanbul to Madrid, I won't know if I have a flight to Rome. Just because my red line is going to just cross that directly over there. Now, Istanbul, I think, can reach New York with that same jet that I like. Yes, it can. So now you can fly around the world. Los Angeles to New York to Istanbul, Istanbul to Tokyo, and Tokyo to Los Angeles again. And it seemed to have worked. People are doing it. 1966. And look at this though. Tokyo may have shrunk, but Los Angeles is a capital or some kind of a prime prestige city. I love it. Let's get these blue folk out of my company. This is my land here. Miami is my route. Ooh, look at that. We can send a jumbo jet, which is going to be over capacity. Let's do it. That sounds fun. Jumbo jet? Yes, sir. Sign me up. And that's going to show them. That's going to really outcompete them. They're not going to want to compete with a jumbo jet, I don't think. Is that Cincinnati or Washington they're flying to? Probably Washington. You can see the route once you click your destination and your origin and your destination. Then all the routes line up here. It's not really that profitable for them, but it will be for me. Yes, it is. Now they're losing money. Yeah, look at that. You can actually see in advance. Economic crisis in Africa. Oh, that's bad for the green company. That is really bad for this green company. Ho ho ho. And we are now top of the leaderboard. Wow. Good thing we didn't make Cairo our hub or something. Istanbul has gotten away with this one. Now I'm back in Istanbul. I think that we should try setting up some routes here, making it a hub. Now a jumbo jet from Istanbul, is that... Wait, are you thinking that that's too much? Dubai probably should have had that, actually. Maybe Dubai would have been good for that route. No, that's not enough passengers. They want the long distance Asia routes. Alright, let's do Shanghai. Oh, by the way, look, I think that this here, green, means there's a direct route by the green company, and then there's a interchange route. People will fly, supposed to Bangkok, and then change to Shanghai. And now we're going to compete with both of those. But 27,000 passengers capacity, that seems like too much. So we're going to stick to our 1959 jet, and we'll see how it recalculates. And we are now the winning line on that route. Perfect. Alright, let's do it. Istanbul to Europe. Istanbul to Paris. Why not? There's a connecting flight, but not a direct flight, so we'll do it. Now we can't... Oh yeah, we can upgrade to 3 planes. Perfect. 58. What about a jumbo jet? What about... Yeah, that's a lot of... Yeah, but that's fun. Alright, you guys are going to love me for putting these jumbo jets, but I can't promise that we're going to make a lot of money. But, you know, Paris to Istanbul might have a jumbo jet. There we go. We actually didn't lose money, so that's okay. I have all these planes, 4 different new planes. I am not interested in any of them. We have 9 routes to Istanbul, so it's really up to 1 more route, and we're going to be good here. Let's send one of those those smaller planes here, to Karachi, because Karachi has that star on it. I'll send a few of the smaller planes. Honestly, there's all these planes here that just came out. Why am I not using them? Why not? Because you'd be increasing your fleet. And if you use the older jet, you get pretty decent capacity, so just do it. This is not a long-term plan, is it? This is probably not going to be good in the long term. Putting all these older planes on it. We're doing it anyway. We are brave like that. I think it's more about the painting the map red. That's really what it is. And sending in jumbo jets if we can afford it. And the only way to make that jumbo jet have any chance of making profit is having a lot of smaller routes from this city. Really being a hub. 100 aircraft fleet. There you go. You witnessed it. Oh dear my, the blue guy is going for Los Angeles like he is crazy. He is trying to compete with me in that area. Is it because I'm in Europe? Are you upset that I'm in Europe? He's going for the hub. He's going for the hub. Alright, but we did outcompete him on certain routes here. He's actually going for Seattle. That's what he's doing. But why is he going to Winnipeg? I can't tell you why. We're going to try to compete with the blue lines here in Los Angeles. We don't like seeing this, and it makes us, you know, it does make us react. Alright, that's enough of that. We have 3 moves. That's enough. That's good for Istanbul to use these 3 moves. Maybe to go to Moscow. Moscow is shrinking. Don't do that. Paris, Amsterdam. There we go. Is that where you want to go? Amsterdam? There's a connecting flight to Amsterdam via Rome. Yeah, it's still gonna be good. Yeah, it will be good. I deem it good. I do deem it good. Oh, but the economics did not deem it good. We definitely lost some money on that. Is it because we're not paying attention to actual statistics here? Tokyo, ooh, it's growing again. There you go. Tokyo's growing. Sydney is still a very small city. Istanbul is doing great. But the people going to Moscow are not feeling so great. So do we need to send a flight from Istanbul to Moscow? Possibly. We're still in the lead right now. We'll go to Moscow. We will do it. We'll send too much capacity to Moscow, as we like to do. And we'll send a bunch of these smaller planes here. Which one was it? The 220? No, the 120 passengers. We'll go to Kiev as well. So now we're going servicing Russia from Istanbul. What fools couldn't even service their own country in Russia from Moscow. They were going international. Now I think at one point I'm going to have to decide on a more modern fleet. Because we have, I don't want to be scrolling through planes. So we're going to have to go with I think the 1966 model. And now the green guy is in Chicago, blue in Seattle, looks like yellow's in Atlanta and Bogota at the same time. No one is in South America, surprisingly. Alright, let's do a Lagos route. The plane I'm talking about is this plane. The 6,000 kilometer plane that can go to Lagos. And, oh, Cape Town's already done. Can we go somewhere to South America? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So we are finally in Rio through Istanbul. I don't know if that's going to be good, bad, or brilliant. I can imagine people from Moscow lining up right now going like, oh, we're going to, oh, no, nobody in Moscow is allowed to go there, so that's not working. Forgive me there. We have all these smaller jets that really don't interest me, but probably are the smart thing to do. Right, but we're going to focus on this 6,000 kilometer jet, going to very far places. Very far places. Yeah, this is almost not even intelligent. There's only 1,600 people who want to go here. And you've gone and sent a bunch of planes there. Right, does anybody want to go to St. Petersburg? You just told yourself nobody from Russia wants to go anywhere. Well, how about we go with the most modern, long distance-ish. It's this one. No, it's not good enough for me right now. I think I need to wait for a little bit more recent version. Yeah, this is the one I like. Doesn't really matter, but it's just for consistency. I want to have that nice fleet. Now this guy's going for a hub in a small city. He's trying to make Nairobi, I think it was? Nairobi? Alright, is it our turn? No, we are still waiting for people to do stuff. We made money though. We were stuck at that $250 million mark. It's getting pretty competitive out there. We are in the lead though. Can you even see Istanbul as a hub of mine? Not really. It is hard to see that. Now, Los Angeles. Is Seattle not a jumbo jet route right now? Because we can easily bother this blue guy and make it a jumbo jet route. Ha! He's not going to be happy about that. Alright, maybe don't do ridiculous things. Just cancel the routes that are not making you money. Oh, Sydney! What if we send some of those long distance guys from Sydney? Ah, that's an idea. But nobody lives in Sydney. Yeah, but it's a hub, so Cape Town. Yes, that's what I like. Yeah, I do like that. Cape Town was a good decision, and so is Bombay. That's a good decision right there. I saw a pile of money being lost in that graph with the corner of my eye. Here will be the third company to send a route to Oslo if I do it. I think I will do it, but we're going to send an old plane there and outcompete everyone with our old plane. Yep, we did it. Nope, we lost $50 million. Perfect. Perfect. The only way to combat that is to make every single place that I fly a hub of mine, and that is pretty much not even possible. But if you make Cape Town a hub, people might fly to Australia or something. Do we send this plane? Yeah, let's stick to this nice modern plane. Another one to there. This is probably not smart. I don't know if what I'm doing is smart, but we can definitely go to... They really want to sell me this 1968 plane. Alright, remember, 1968. Just remember that. Just remember 1968. They're probably going to introduce a bunch of new planes right now, and you'll be all like, oh, this was a much better plane. 1968, way too much capacity, okay. 1968, I'm glad you can go this far. 1968 cannot go that far. Right. 1968 can do all these South American cities though. Yeah. That's the spirit. And look at all those cities grow. We should make a pile of... That's not a pile of cash. That's a pile of not cash. What's going on? What city of mine is shrinking? Oh boy. I don't know what happened. Was it really because we introduced 3 new planes to our... fleet? Or is it the jumbo jets? Because it's usually the jumbo jets. 7 routes. Okay, let's do a few more routes from Cape Town. Hopefully we get a bit of a hub status in Cape Town. Like that. Not like that, it's not a hub yet. 9 routes, you're missing 1 route. Are you trying to make Sao Paulo a pop-up route? A pop-up hub? Pop-up hub? Pop-up hub, yeah. We're trying to go for pop-up hub. You know what a pop-up hub is. It's when you pop up a hub up on that pop-up hub. Ooh, blue is certainly an irritating company. It's just way too bright. At least we didn't lose $50 million that turn, but we are losing a lot of money. Here's a technique. Alright, I'm going to show you what you can do to make a ton of money next turn. They like the other players connecting fights, that's what it is. We can lower our service quality. We're going to lower it by 2.5 stars. And it's going to take our entire move. Watch this. $124,000 in the bank, and other companies are probably going to rush to lower their service quality now. No, they're ending routes. Los Angeles, Miami. Why would you enter that route? Get out of my city. Ooh, that's annoying. Well, you know what? Sometimes I just send jumbo jets on all of their routes, but that episode has not yet come. That episode has not yet come. Sao Paulo, why are you shrinking? Why are you shrinking, Sao Paulo? Right, so we're now the national airline of Brazil, pretty much. Just a pop-up shop there. Do we have enough for a hub? Yes, we do. And yet we don't have a connection between here and Rio. Well, too bad, we don't have any moves left, so we'll just deal with that. Hopefully we make a ton of money from that move, too. Hubbing up that pop-up hub. Nope. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's this guy, isn't it? This guy is bothering you. Very much bothering you. Right, let's go to Charlotte. 1968 plane. Everything else I can't do in a 1968 plane. Maybe Vancouver. Anchorage I could probably do in that 1960s plane. Yes, I can. Boston in the 1960s plane. That 1916 plane was way better. We should have never listened to the who told me to use the 1968 plane. That's okay. Boston. I just mumble Boston whenever I'm upset with something. Just any city can be the... Oh, it's because Istanbul was shrinking. All the cities I ever choose to be my hub always choose to shrink. So that's good, but now it's growing. We're making money. Yeah, it went from 7 to 5. Let's look at our profitable routes and our not so profitable routes. You know, I'm gonna dump Sydney, but it's finally growing. Yeah, Sydney is a big headache. Now, a hub in India does sound like nice to me because no one is really doing it. Karachi is a big city, 9.9, and the green people want it to be their hub. I won't let it happen. We're doing the 1968 trick here. This is the 1968 trick. You all know the trick. You put the 1968 planes all up in here. That doesn't work over there. Yeah, just all up in here. Oh my gosh, there are 2 1968 planes, and we haven't been careful, have we? We have not. We probably have 120, 136, 220, 270, and 530. No, that's good. This is our 5-star fleet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes. Perfect. Setting up a hub in India. Never thought I'd be doing that because, well, they're currently taking away Los Angeles. And you're setting up a hub in a small city, clearly losing a bunch of money. but I'm just showing you what it's like to hub up a small city. It is possible. Is that it? That's all? It's just possible? Well, it's possible, and you can also make money. But it's just such a... There's not enough cities here. This is good in Europe. You can, you know, those... do you know those budget airlines from Europe? Where they are like in Iceland? Yeah, those ones. Well, those ones, you can do that in this game too. Hopefully this works. That was... I think I just hubbed it up. But the other guy too, he's working on Delhi there. He understood what's going on. So now it's a hub for... Oops. It's a hub for just me. Alright. Profitable? No. Do we send the long distance jets to Europe? Sure. Let's do one to Paris. Let's do one to Shanghai. You're careless. You don't even care anymore. Do we have one to Dubai? We don't have one to Dubai. It can be smaller, but the capacity is still good enough. Still good enough. Trying something new. There's no losing in this game. Everyone just keeps going. Until the map looks completely... Oops! East Asia economic crisis. That's gonna... Ooh, we're back to 82,000. You know, I could have just not even played for the last 10 years. Because we're back at square one. We're literally in 1962 levels of profit. We are down here. Why am I doing so bad all of a sudden? It's definitely all of the decisions I've made combined. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. And you're still working on making this a hub? Yeah, for sure. You're flying to losing cities in East Asia? Are you insane? Yeah, I'm a bit insane, I suppose. We have one more move. Make it count. Make it count. Cairo. Yeah. Ooh, it does not look profitable. Oh, but it is. Surprisingly, it is a bit profitable, what we did. I think the best case scenario is just going everywhere in the world from this. It's this blue guy. You know what? This is monster mode has turned on in me. I'm going to send this guy what? He has Rome? 46 routes from Rome? Let's mess up his capital. Let's send a bunch of jumbo jet flights from his capital. This is not how you play the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is basically rage quitting, but seeing how the AI... where is that plane? There it is. There you are. We're just going to replicate all your routes. Doesn't matter if we lose money, does it? Can't go negative. I don't think you can go negative. We'll do the jumbo jet route to Paris. And we'll do something long distance here, Miami. They are not going to like these jumbo jet routes. Or maybe they will, I don't know. But I want to see how much money can I lose until everyone in the game starts failing. Because I don't even want to play with this many, this is a lot of data to process. Mine eyes hurt from all the lines up in here. And a Beijing route, of course, why not? Now it takes 5 turns to set up a hub, but we have ultra mega capacity now. Oops, losing money. Oopsies. Now, having 2 hubs so close together sometimes doesn't bode well, I would say. We have a jumbo jet there. This is a small plane? What is this? No, we don't have anything there. So put a big jumbo jet to Amsterdam. Why not? And do a bunch of, they want to sell you the 1970, no, it's a 1968 you're into now. A bunch of smaller routes as well, just to catch up a bit. Are they going to close any of their routes? Because the more time they, ooh, we are officially in the negative, but I'm going to peek at their income statement now, see if they're not having a bad time. They're actually opening more routes from Rome. Ah, and Blue is stuck thinking. He had nothing he could do. Everything he could do was bad. Oh, and looks like everyone is struggling now because of my bad sportsmanship. Everyone is struggling. Right, Madrid. Do we want to jumbo jet you up? Of course we do want to do that. So we want to do most. And, ooh, Rome. Why are they not fighting? They're not sending long distance flights to, oh, Sao, that's our hub, so we'll do that. Maybe I'll make a bit of money this turn from doing that one good flight, hopefully. Yes, we made well, we didn't make any money. We still lost $2 million, but we grew. Our company did grow. Right, how are we doing here in Rome? Surprisingly, not terrible. However, we need a lot more of these smaller flights, and I don't even think these guys, they're not flying to Mallorca? Why? What do you have against Mallorca? They are doing a lot of routes, but not all of them. Kiev they're not doing. So we're kind of the, you know, the hipster airline of Rome, so to speak. Oh, Glasgow's a nice city. We should send a jumbo jet there. Not really. A 1968 plane will be enough. And Brussels, there's no route, and it's a small city. But it will get service now from our company. Rome is definitely a hub for us now. Here it is, 16 routes from Rome. I didn't think I'd be competing in Rome, but they went for Los Angeles. They started it. Enters route Los Angeles, Toronto. Oh my gosh, it's a headache. Los Angeles, Bogota. They're replicating every single of my routes. Unbelievable. They're just gonna sink their company. Ooh, ouchie. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna see what happens. We're gonna get that end of this turn. Looking at the fleets, I'm gonna just check the statistics out quickly before I end this turn. Yeah, it looks like a yellow tank at 23,000 per year. I'm at 22, but negative, so you have to know that to know that. Green is still up here, actually, 151, because no one's been going after green. But blue also, 88,000. We've lost lead in North America, thanks to company blue. We're not the first in South America either, thanks to the yellow company. They're not doing well, though, probably because of the blue and what they're doing. Europe, it's a tie between the red and blue. That's interesting. Technically, blue is coming out a little bit ahead on that one. Africa, I'm not ahead either. It's the green company. West Asia, the green company. East Asia, the green company, and then followed by the yellow, and then followed by me. I have only got a monopoly of 93% in Oceania, and that's a pretty small, sad Sydney that the game gave us. So that's what's going on for our company. Here, you can see that running an airline company is challenging. This is not my fault. This is the fault of the blue company, and really the reason I failed recently. Karachi was my fault, not gonna lie. Istanbul was a good idea. Rome is not sure. I'm hoping it's gonna end up all green. It's not, but it's the hope. Sydney, I'm surprised by. Cape Town and Brazil, I was hoping would do better. Well, I was hoping I would do better for a lot of these, to be honest with you. There are a lot of connecting passengers though, so that I do like to see that, but you know, it's not like you can watch them walk off the plane and get off another plane. So for this turn, I think we'll send a jet from Sao Paulo to Los Angeles. That's going to probably make us money because we are well set up in both of those cities. Another jet here to Mexico City, and maybe one to Quito if I can get a smaller 1980 68. No, we can't. So the last one we'll do will be from Rome. We'll zoom in here a bit because it's a bit hard to see. They have every city in Europe, don't they? They don't have Marseille. So we'll do Marseille. We're trying to be strategic when we can. When we can. Right. Marseille is also one of the tiniest cities on the map. Right. But, you know, people need to get to Marseille anyway. Maybe it'll grow. Well, that was it for this episode. I guess I can end the turn and see what we did. We made 800,000. Great. We actually have an all-time earnings ticker here as well, so we actually made $7 billion. If we're not careful, we'll lose it all. So thankfully, we're not losing too much. Next episode, I guess, because we will continue this is fun. Next episode, we will try to make money again. Back to square one, right? Alright, thanks for watching. This has been a pleasure. This has been Kusan. Bye-bye.